Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's another day. It's another day. We woke up. We made it. We made it. We made it to another one. We made it to another one. Grand Rising to all my early wakers, to all my motivators. Grand Rising. What a beautiful day. Grand Rising. What a beautiful day. Let that sun sit on me. Embrace that sun. That sun hit you. When you wake up in the morning, just go out there and let that sun just hit you. Let that sun just get on you. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Today the message is never stop, never lose. Never stop. How does she say? Never lose. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Never stop. Never lose. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. See, in life, the message that we can never forget. We can never forget this message. The message is never stop, never lose. Right? Let's break it down. Never stop. When you say never stop, you are saying to yourself or to someone to that even when you see a red light that we all have known in our lives, it means stop. The red light, when we get to the red light, never stop means to keep going. Keep going. So let me translate that into another form. When you see stoppage in life, when you at a crossroad, when you're some part of life where you're like, I done hit the door. I done hit the place where I have to stop and it's I can't go further because it's a blockage here. It's a stoppage here. What am I to do? When you get to that point, right? Just like a light being red, you got to keep going. Now, see, when you're driving a car and you go through a red light, you're breaking the law. Yeah, you're breaking the law. But in life, when you get to an area, when you get to an area in life and you get to a position in a door in a crossroad where you cannot go any further, I'm telling you, you got to keep going. I'm telling you, you got to keep going. Yeah, you got to keep going. You go out there to get the car, it ain't got no gas in it. You don't go back in the house. No, you keep walking. Yeah. We ain't stopping. You never stop. Never. You want to go open up something. You want to do a business, right? You get to a crossroad and it's like, I don't got enough money. I don't know. You don't turn around and go in the house and say, guess what? I'll try next month. No, you keep going. You keep going. Because see, in life, the only obstacle that we have is about quitting. It's about stopping. And that's the only difference between us and millionaires and billionaires. It's not your race. It's not your age. It's not your gender. It's none of those things that is stopping you in the process. Only thing that's stopping you is the individual because they don't see how they can keep going. They don't see a vision of breaking down this door and getting through it. They don't see that. They can't visualize that. They can't visualize. The only thing they can visualize is that, hey, I tried to do something. I couldn't get it done. So guess what? Now I have to stop. Now I have to stop. Now I have to stop. And guess what? That is not the way to live. Never stop. Never stop. So let's break that down. Like I said, never stop, never lose. We're breaking down the never stop part. Never stop. And for those you wondering why the Trump is my profile picture today, because first off, let's say I'm not into politics. But first, let me say, I pray for the victims that got hurt yesterday at that event. I pray for former President Trump to be okay. But the reason I post that profile pic is because what Donald Trump is about to do is the slogan of never stop, never lose. See, in life, you cannot lose if you don't stop. The only way they can say you was defeated is if you stop chasing. If you stop chasing. So for anything in life, it's about going to go get it. You got to chase this thing. You have to chase this thing because it's your life and it's things that you want. And guess what? Nobody can want it as bad as you. Nobody can want it as bad as you. So never stop. Never stop. I don't care what they say. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your sister. I don't care who it is in life that's saying, hey, you should stop. I don't care, your neighbor, your best friend. I don't care who's saying that. Listen, when they start saying that, you say okay to the most respectful way. And when you leave them, you still go attack the goal. You still go attack the goal. Because the message is never stop, never lose. Right? So boom, we broke down the never stop part, right? Even when we get to a crossroad, to a red light, we still hit the gas and we keep going. So that's the best part. That's the part of never stop, never lose. The first part, never stop. I don't care what's going on. We don't stop. We keep going, right? Second part, never lose, right? Now, the key part of never lose is important because if you apply the first part, never stop, the second part is already guaranteed. The second part is all guaranteed. And see, this is the other part of life that once you get to that first part, once you break down that first part of never stop, you already won. Like my guy said, who tells people to stop trying? You're right. Who would tell somebody to stop trying? But in life, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. A lot of people are discouraged to try things, to do things because of what others are saying. And it's a real thing. It can really affect you. It's not so easy to brush off what people that you admire, people that you care about their opinions, people that you care about say things and they not believe in it and you don't believe in it. It has that effect on you. Should it? No. Does it? Yes. Yes. Because that's the reality that we live in now, is that when things happen to us or when people say something to us, it affects us. It affects us. Right? And that's for any human being, because we all have a heartbeat. We all the same in that fashion. Right? People definitely say negative things for no reason, and it does affect you. Exactly. It does. It does. And that's why we're building this community right here. Hey William, I want you to subscribe to the page, and not because I want to have you subscribe, but I want you in the family. I want you in the community, because this is what we're building here. This is what this page is about. This page is about building a community so that when people say that they don't believe or they don't want to help or whatever, we have a community here where we're going to help each other build it. This is the community we're building. We're building this community right here because guess what? We ain't going to be discouraged no more. No, it don't matter if our family is saying whatever or friends. We can build our own family here. Never stop, never lose community. We're building it here because guess what? If we keep telling each other, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can, and that when you bounce off ideas, we bounce off solutions, oh my God, we are moving up in the food chain. We have to, because we're applying what we want And we have each other who are like-minded. And we're saying, guess what? The only thing we've been missing is the support. Only thing we've been missing is that somebody to tell us that, hey, we can't stop, because the only thing we're going to do is miss out on ourselves. So this is what we're building. Thank you, William, for that. And that's what I'm glad you brought that up, because now that let me express to everybody on the chat, everybody on the live, that, hey, this is a community. I'm building a community for us, even myself. You guys are helping me to be stronger. This is not a one-way street. I'm not giving nothing to you guys. I'm receiving. Just like I hope you guys are, because I'm receiving this. This is not no script that I write up. This is just straight coming off what I have been through and what I have seen and where I want to go. That's it. It's not a book. It's not nothing written. But like William said, this is something that has been going on, and we want to change that. So like I said, never stop, never lose. That first part, never stop. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop chasing our dreams. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop applying pressure. We're not going to stop trying to get that house, try to get anything for our lives or for our families. We're not going to stop doing that. We're not going to stop. And we're going to do it the right way, though. We're going to do it the right way. All right. So then let's go to the next part, right? Never lose, right? Just like I said, if we do the first part, the second part is already given, right? Anything you try in life, you're a winner, because you put the faith in, you put the tenacity in to try it, to do it, right? The doing is the best part that you can do in life. Thinking is the one of the major parts of it, but doing is the part that makes it complete, because now you're putting foot to action. Now you're putting foot to action. So never stop, never lose. The never stop is the most powerful part. Never stop is the most powerful part, because once you apply that, then you already won. So it's no loss from that. It's no loss from that, right? So that's the message that we got to live by, chat. That's the message that we got to go by. Hey, never stop, never lose, man. We're not going to lose. We're not going to stop either. We're not going to stop applying pressure and doing the things that we want to do to make our lives better. We're not going to do that, because guess what? One thing is true. Two things for certain is that nobody's going to make our lives better more than we're going to make our lives better. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Nobody's going to make your life better than you are. And like I said, I don't know if anybody wasn't here for what I said about the profile pic. The reason I put Donald Trump as the profile pic, because this man will not stop. This man won't stop. Like I said, I'm not here for the political game. I don't care who you vote for. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. Don't vote. Do whatever you got to do. That's on you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Right? But I just want to give us an example in real time. This is in real time stuff we watching here. This is real time life we living, where everything is right here for the seeing. We can see everything with our own eyes. We can research everything. So we can do all that. So we seeing a man that's not stopping. He's going to do whatever it takes to be victorious. Whatever it takes. Good morning. How you doing? Whatever it takes. And that's how we got to be in our lives, and be resilient. If you think he's doing something bad, okay, well, guess what? I want you to never stop to something that's great, that's good. I want you to never stop for something that's good. That job, they say, hey, you can't get that promotion. You keep going. You keep working hard, because guess what? You're going to get that promotion. You go to that car lot, and they say, you can't get this car. Your credit ain't right. Guess what? You keep pushing. You keep getting your numbers right. You go back, you're going to get it. Right? Oh, they say, you can't get this house. Guess what? You keep going. You keep going. Guess what? You're going to get that house. Anything you want in life, you can get it, as long as you don't stop trying to go get it. That's why when we hear no, it ain't a time to shut down and be emotional and be like, they saying no, they don't care about us. They saying no, they don't want us to win. No. See, it ain't about them. No. See, that their answer don't dictate our lives. Somebody's answer does not dictate our lives. So if they're saying no, okay, cool. It's cool, because see, reason I'm asking you is because I lack something. I lack something, so that's my need to ask you for something. Because if I had it, why would I need to ask you? Why would I need to ask you? You see what I'm saying? If I had, why would I need to ask you? So when we hit them no's, we got to start thinking, okay, this no, that for one, is because I don't have what I need to have. Two, guess what? This person is entitled to say yes or no. Even if they my significant other, even if they my child, even if they my parent. They have the ability to say no. They have a choice. Every day we wake up with a choice and a chance. Every day. So they have that opportunity to say yes or no. Yes, okay, yes, it will be in our favor, and guess what? We're going to shoot. But guess what? No is the same thing in our favor too, because now we know that they said no. Now we have to key in on why they said no, and let's make that no into a yes. Because we ain't stopping. We not stopping. We not going to say, oh, you said no, so guess what? We ain't going to come asking no more. No, we didn't say that. No. We said, we asked what we need to ask for. They said no. We said, okay, thank you, no problem. And we went and did our homework. We went and did our research. We went and got better. We went and made sure this thing was tip-top shape. So now when we come back and double back to the same person, to the same institution, to the same whatever, business, whatever, now they are changing their answer because of how we change our approach. Hello. Hello. Because we changed our approach. We didn't change asking. See, no, it ain't about when you hear no, stop asking. No, it's changed the approach of how you're asking and how you're coming to now change the answer that you will get. Come on. So in life, it ain't about stopping. In life, it is about hearing no. Because those no's is powerful because now it makes you do more work. The yes, sometimes in yes, when we do less work when we hear yes. We do less work when we hear yes. That's a fact. Even for myself. When I hear the word yes, when I hear somebody say, yeah, all right, cool. Then I'm like, all right, cool. That's a load off my shoulder. They said, yes, they gonna do it. Oh, man, cool. Cool, that's less I gotta do. That's less I gotta do. That's how I feel. I don't know nobody, but that's how when I'm like, can you do it? Oh, yeah, I can do it. I got you, Trey. Cool. I don't gotta do it now. But guess what that does? Now that makes us not even saying it's less, but now we are not fully in because somebody else is doing that work. But if they told us no, now we have to go do that research. Now we have to go fill out that paperwork. Now we have to go connect the dots that we're asking that person to do. So in life, when we start to ask for things, we first have to ask ourselves, are we going hard enough? Are we pushing through those red lights? Are we making things go? Yes, it takes everybody. Growing up, my mom used to say no a lot. My mom used to say no. She wouldn't even think about it. No, Trey, no. And I can't say it was just because I was a good kid. No, I did some, I was a little trouble. But the thing about it, it was always no. And as I got older, my mom was like, oh, it wasn't that I wanted to say no. I said no because I didn't think about anything but no first. Then I had to think about it, process it to get that yes. And I said, oh, man, that's how the world works. The world is going to say no until they can process it. And we see it every day. We see people that become famous, people that the world never knew before, then they know. And it's because the world had to process them. The world had to process it. The world had to say, okay, at first I see this person. Nah, I don't want to accept this person. Nah, okay, this person's telling jokes. I don't want to laugh at this person. I've been laughing at my other people, and I've been in my other wave. I don't want to direct to this wave. I'm already where I'm at. But once they start to process it and they keep seeing it, then they start to understand, okay, what is this person trying to do to us? What is this person trying to tell us? Is it just a joke, or is it truth behind it? Is this person just trying to be an athlete, or they trying to be a person in their community? Like, what are they trying to do? So once we process it, then we're like, okay, now we let you in. Now we'll be a consumer. Now we'll be a person that follow you. Now we'll be a person to say, okay, you know what? This person may know something. This person may know something. I can really kind of listen to this person. And it takes a while. It takes a while sometimes, even to us, that we are processing things because we do it the same thing. It's just different when it comes from others because it stings. It stings. That sting. I know. What you mean, though? That instant, wanting it to be my way. Wanting it to be my way in it because we see the vision. We see where it can take us. And sometimes our vision is not selfish. Sometimes our vision is about other people. And what we can do can help others. And people may not see it. And that may tick us off. Oh, man, I'm mad because you don't even see it. I'm trying to help not only me, you. So that no is really not just affecting me. It can affect you too because I'm trying to help everybody. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. A little bumps in the road is always good. You know why? Because you always gonna keep the car tuned right. If the car is always selling on a smooth path, why do you need to go fix the car? The car's running good. But when you hit them bumps, you always gotta hop out the car and check and make sure the tires is good. Make sure everything is good. Make sure everything is running right. Make sure the oil change. Make sure everything is good because it's not secure. You don't feel right. So you're like, oh man, I don't feel right. I gotta make sure I gotta dot my I's and cross my T's and make sure everything is good. And that's how the nose is. When it hit them bumps, it knows, you're like, oh man, only thing it should make you do, man, let me hop out and make sure everything is good. Let me check, let me do my checklist. Let me double check, let me add something else. Let me check, let me have a check to check the checklist. Let me have a checklist for the checklist. You know, that type of life, like that's what it's on. That's what it's on. And that we have to use these analogies to help us understand it more, because that's what it took for me. I had to break these things down and put them into analogies of basketball and sports and all different type of things to understand that it's not personal. And even if it is personal, it's not personal. A person can say, I'm telling you no because I don't want to help you, and it's still not personal. Because guess what? You have to help yourself to the hardest, to the best of your ability. And even after your best ability, then you got to dig deep inside and go get it some more. Because there's nobody's obligation to help you. There's no obligation. Like, people can want to do it. Like, I want to help people naturally. Like, this is what I like to do. I love to help people. I love to do that. I love to. It's like, I don't want nothing. I just want to help. I want to see people do great in life. I love it. I love it. I love a story. I love a story. Because it means that much when you see it go from here to here. I love it. But everybody's not like me. And that's okay. Because you ain't supposed to, everybody not supposed to be the same. But not everybody is so, oh, I want you to be the best. And some people just like, they got to want the best for themselves first. And even me, I'm not successful where I want to be, but that's okay, because I know a part of life is about giving more than receiving, because giving is a part of the life. You give, and then somebody else is going to give, and then they give, and then they give, and then that is a giving thing. It's not just a get. A person that just gets is not going to be good for you. You got to give. You got to give. So it's just all these things come back into life and just make you understand that you can't stop. You can't stop. You cannot stop chasing your dreams and being who you need to be. For people that want to go to the gym, you can't stop just because your significant other doesn't want to go, or you ain't found a gym partner yet. No, you got to go because you know you want to go. Why would you stop and not be great because somebody else? I said yesterday on the live, I said life is shorter than death. Life is shorter than death. You're going to be on earth longer than you're going to be dead. So you don't have time to be waiting on people. You don't have time to be discouraged. You don't have time for people to say, oh, I don't believe in you. You say, okay, well, I guess I ain't going to do it. No. Everybody can be lit. Everybody can have their own little thing. It don't got to be a business. Everybody can just have their little thing that they like to do. Wherever it is, chase it. Chase it. Be a chaser. Chase it. Because that is the only thing that's going to make you truly happy about your life. Not you just like, oh yeah, I'm with my person, they're successful and I'm just here. Nah, that ain't about you. Make your life about you. Even if you have a life with someone, make life about you. Chase it. Because never stop. You can never lose. You can never lose. And then I got the back slogan is that, how can you lose if you never stop? How could you lose? How could you call yourself a failure if you never stop? This is like you in a race and you lost. You didn't come in first place. You lost, right? You're not a loser if you don't give up. They say you're a loser when you throw in the towel. When you say, nah, I'm not going to do it no more because I lost. When you give in and say, man, I ain't going to do it no more, I lost, man. Now that they put that in the category of loser. I'm not saying loser, but that's what the category stands for, loser. When you win a race, you won. But when you win multiple races, you're a winner. How do you want it? How do you want it? How do you want it? This how powerful life is. That's why it gets to me sometimes when I'm saying these things, because like I said, this ain't no script. This is just coming straight off the flow of this thing, right? But it's so ironic how life is. Say you can run a race and you can win, so that means you won. But if you win multiple, now they describe you as a winner. You can lose a race, but if you lose multiple races and you never get better and you're never chasing it, you ain't no loser. You're a person that lost that's still trying to win. Hello. Just because you lose every race, you ain't no loser. No, you lost trying to win. I'd rather lose trying to win than lose because I threw in the towel. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Somebody got to be understanding this right now. I'd rather lose trying than to lose throwing in the towel. Because throwing in the towel is not going to do nothing for my spirit. It ain't going to do nothing for my dedication. It ain't going to do nothing for my perseverance. It ain't going to do nothing for my characteristics. It's going to make me feel like it's okay to not chase what I want to do. And once you stop doing one thing that you want to do, it becomes a pattern that you stop doing extra things that you want to do. And you stop and you give up. Once you feel hard and you feel like, oh man, you give up. But why do you want to live like that when you don't have to? I don't care what you're going through. I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you're in jail. I don't care if you're in a rehab. I don't care if you just lost somebody. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're going through. You can win. You can win. Come on, say it with me. I can win. Yeah, I can win. As long as you never stop putting in the work. As long as you never stop putting in the work. As long as you keep learning information after information after information after information. As long as you keep research after research after research after research. Talking to this person, that person, that person, that person. Knocking on that door, that door, that door, that door. Showing up on time this day. Showing up on time that day. Showing up on time the next day. Showing up on time the next week. Showing up on time the next month. Showing up on time for the rest of your life. You can win. You can win. And that's why the thumbnail today is Donald Trump's picture. And I pray for his family. I pray for him. I hope everybody's safe. Pray for the people that lost their life in the world. Because this world is, it's a crazy world that we live in. It's by far not safe at all. Right? But that man is not stopping. Because he said he'd rather lose trying than to lose by throwing in the towel. We could put Joe Biden up there too. He don't want to throw in the towel. Like I said, I'm not here for political because I'm not going. Whoever you vote for is who you vote for. Whether Democrat, Republican, Independent, whoever, that's cool. That's on you. I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm speaking from what I see on the news. I watch the news every day, and I analyze what I see. I don't pick sides. I analyze what I see with my own two eyes, and I say what I feel. Without hurting anybody's feeling, without saying anything wrong about anybody, I speak the facts of what I feel. My feelings is facts. My feelings is facts. What I analyze is facts. So what I see is that people are not quitting. People are not giving up on anything in life because they want to win. They want to win. People, even LeBron James, he's 40 years old. He still want to win. He ain't throwing in no towel yet. He's 40 years old. He been playing this game for a long time. He ain't ready to throw in the towel, man. So all my inspiring athletes, inspiring dancers, inspiring poets, and inspiring book writers, inspiring travelers, inspiring real estate agents, anybody that's inspiring to do anything A to Z, 1 to infinity, oh my God, please do it now. Yeah, the door has been unlocked right now. I know we said that door was closed, and I know we said, man, we ain't gonna do it. But I'm letting you know to this morning, we gonna unlock the door and we going through. We unlocking the door because guess what? The whole time we had the key. When we got to that roadblock, when we got to that crossroad, when we got to that position where we said, guess what? We can't go no more. Guess what? We didn't know the whole time we had the key. Come on, man. Come on, man. The whole time we had the key. Come on. We had it right in our pocket. But we had to dig deep. It wasn't one of them regular pockets. It wasn't a regular pocket where you just put your hand in and you feel for the key. No, you had to dig deep. Almost to your socks. You had to dig, oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, man, I can't feel it. And once you got almost till you felt like it wasn't there, till you felt like, oh, man, the key's not here, the key was right there at the bottom. And you said, oh, man, I could have won the whole time. But because I was at a crossroad and I was at a stop point that I mentally was at, I was at a mental stop, physical stop. I said, I can't go nowhere, no more. But why can't you if you want to win? Why can't you go hard if you want to win? Why can't you push further if you want to win? We see it done every day. Who's going to be the next inspiring story? Who's going to be the next person that break down the barriers? Who's going to be the next person that creates something? Who's going to be the next person to invent something? Who's going to be the next person? Because everybody that's listening to my voice, I know y'all can do it. Yeah. And guess what? That's when we got to work on the inner. That's what we got to work on the inner, William. We got to find things that helps the inner. And it's a numerous of things. Meditation, yoga, just sitting with yourself. It's a numerous of things. Writing down what you feel internally, you know, talking about it with somebody, talking about it with people that you trust. It's a numerous of things you can do. You got to want to do that too. You got to want to push further on that too, because a lot of times we have those things that happen to us, and when we think about it, we're like, oh, we don't want to think about that because it put us in a place that makes us feel like, oh, no, we're vulnerable, and that, you know, we feel emotional, and it does something to it, overcomes us. But no. As I say that, I'm not downplaying the emotion behind it. I'm not downplaying the seriousness of situations that affect us internally. I'm not downplaying, because I've been through some tough things too. I'm not downplaying. It's a serious thing. But we have to make our minds up to ask ourselves, what do we want more? Do we want to get better, or do we want this just to be sitting on us? Do we want it just to sit on us and kind of control us, or do we want to push through it and be to a place where it doesn't affect us? Because we always will think about it. It always will be with us. Trauma, things that we go through, it always will be with us. We have to get to that point where we can let it out, get away from it, to push to the other side. Now we got to ask ourselves, are we ready to do that? Now, if you tell yourself, hey, man, I don't think I'm ready to do that. Okay, now you got to ask yourself, why are you not ready? And we got to work on those things. And then if it's wise to those things, then we got to work on those things. Sometimes these things are 4, 5, 6 dimensional. But we got to break down the barriers, piece by piece, brick by brick. That's it. That's it. And we can do that. We can do that as long as we're ready to put the time in, put the work in. And that's why I say sometimes we get to one point, we be like, oh, man, we stopping here. When no, we got 6 barriers to break. We got 6 levels to go. You can't play a game and not try to go to all 6 levels. You're like, oh, no, I'm just here at level 1. It's getting tough. They keep knocking me off. I have to keep starting over. I don't want to play the game no more. I don't want to try to be the best. No, we going to the top because we got to find ourselves. So yes, well, it is. Internal is real. We have to get to that point, though, where we say, okay, you know what? We had enough of sitting in this and enough of dealing with this on our own and trying to feel like, you know, we're never going to get over it. And we get to the point where we say, you know what, today we're going to make a step into the right direction. Today we're going to make a step into saying we're going to overcome this in 6 months, or we're going to go overcome this in 2 months. You know, or we're going to go speak to the people we need to speak to get it off our chest in this month. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a sit down. Whatever it needs it takes for you to overcome those things, do them. Plan them out and do them. That's the only thing. Yes, all real. And we got to respect the inner because the inner is a part of us. And it's one of those things that we fall back on when times get rough. When times get rough, we fall on back the inner because that's what we know and that's the things that we remember. And that's the feelings that we have. And that's just what makes us us, you know? So definitely, man, like I said, never stop, never lose. Never stop. Never stop. Take the name of the channel literally. Take the literally, because this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Definitely. Yeah, we're going to build a community, William. We're going to build a community. You and your daughter. I have kids too. We're going to build a community. This is a community we building. So, and like I said, everybody, please subscribe to the channel. We're going to build a community here. A community. We're going to build a motivation. Yes, we can do it. Community where we're not going to let nobody, nothing stop us. We're not going to let nothing stop us. You know why? Because we're going to have people to have our back. We're going to have support. And we're going to follow what we say we're going to do. And that's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need. And you really don't need people. I want you guys to really believe in yourselves so you can never have to depend on nobody. I don't want y'all to depend on me. It ain't about to depend on me. No. That's why I'm giving it to you, because I want you to write the things down and write these quotes, things and what you remember. And now you can put them on your refrigerator or put them on your wall and say, you know what? I heard this before. I don't care who you heard it from. It ain't about I'm just a messenger. I'm just delivering the message. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger, right? So it's okay. You don't got to remember the messenger name, but just remember the message, because that's what's going to help you in your darkest times. That's what's going to pull you up when you don't feel like getting up. That's what's going to make you, keep applying yourself to chase your dream. When you know what to do, when you can tell yourself, you don't got to come look at no page or look at no live or nothing. Nothing. You can just do it yourself. And that's what we aiming for. That's what we aiming for. Definitely. This is what we're going to do. This is what here. I'm glad you guys are tuned in today. I'm glad you guys are understanding. And I'm going to be going live a lot more because, like I said, I have a lot to say. And I just want to help people get better. Help people get better. That's it. I don't want to. No, I want to help people get better. Right. And through helping you guys, guess what? I'm going to help myself. Because guess what? I listen to the things I say, like I said, because I don't write these things down. This is something just I go with the flow. I feel a message and I go. Sometimes you may hear me say things over and over on a different live, but that's how real it is. That's how authentic it is, that I don't change up what I'm saying. I don't change up who I am, because I'm a believer, because I know that life works if you work it. Life works. All right. So I'm not going to hold y'all too long on this Sunday morning. I know y'all getting up and enjoying y'all day with y'all families, or some people going to work. Some people just chasing their dreams. Hey, do whatever makes you happy. But if you don't remember anything I said today, remember the one quote: never stop, never lose. And how could you lose if you never stop? Go be a winner, man. Y'all go do it, ladies and gentlemen. Go be winners. Go be doers. Go be people to accomplish everything that you desire, because you are the most important person in your life. All right. Y'all have a good day. Happy Sunday. Happy week. Let's go enjoy it. Let's go do what we got to do. Peace.